This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka Bad Bomb 82, and today I'll be doing a review of the SH Figuart Justice League Wonder Woman. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard SH Figuarts window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images showcasing the figure in different posing positions with her different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Wonder Woman out of the box. And man, this is a very cool figure from SH Figuarts. Now, I was very disappointed in a lot of things about their previous Batman figure, and that really sucked because I am a giant Batman fan. But I can say that they redeemed themselves with this Wonder Woman figure. She is incredible, and I cannot wait to check her out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Wonder Woman does come with a decent amount of accessories. Starting off, she comes with two versions of her lasso, her shield, her God Killer sword, two interchangeable faceplates, and three pairs of interchangeable hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the SH Figuarts Wonder Woman. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the SH Figuarts Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Yeah, I am so happy to finally have this figure in my collection. I'm really stoked the fact that Wonder Woman is becoming such a iconic film at this point in our history. I'm a giant Wonder Woman fan, and in my opinion, she is the most iconic and definitive female superhero in history, basically. And I think this is so cool. I think SH Figuarts did a fantastic job with this. The sculpt of this figure is very well done. I absolutely love this. The paintwork is just really nice. All the intricate details, like on her skirt piece right here, all sculpted, looks very good. All the line work in here in her upper torso, all just looks very well done. Get my camera to focus a bit. You can see that just looks very good. Love all this. You got her bracers, look really good in that silver and gold trim. Even her arm bands like that look really nice. The W, like eagle logo on her breast, looks freaking really cool. I love this so much. Her knee pads and her shin guards and her boots all just look very well done. This is such a beautiful figure. I absolutely dig this so much. Man, SH Figuarts did a really good job with this. The hair sculpt looks really good. That isn't done in two sections right there. That does look really nice and flowy and really wavy. Looks really cool. I think that both face sculpts look really good. Even the tiara looks really nice. This is that using that more that facial scan technology for the paint, that dot matrix type paint, which looks really cool. They just do so good. This is the alternate head that we get right here. It's more of an angry face. I do like that quite a bit. So the way you interchange these is you kind of have to pull her hair off, and then you get that look. I know that's a little weird. And then you can just pop this off like that, and that's just on a ball peg, and this you can see how this hairpiece is a separate piece. And we could have put on more standard head, which I'll probably go with this one more. In my opinion, I just think this one looks a little better. Angry one just looked a little too rough for me, and I think that one looks so much better. I think that's actually a pretty good likeness of Gal Gadot. Just a really good face scan with what they did with that. That's really cool, getting it in this scale. I think this is really cool. I cannot wait till Mezco does theirs, or comes out with theirs in their 112, because I really want to compare those two, because I'm really excited for that one as well. And man, the Wonder Woman movie was just freaking really cool, and I loved it so much. And I'll probably watch it again today, because playing around with this figure just makes me want to watch the movie again, so pretty awesome. She does come with her sword. As you can see, I hold it back there. I don't think it's really meant to be held back there, but They didn't really come with any holster or anything for it, so I just put it back there so she can hold it. I think it looks pretty cool. You just slide that off like that. She does have gripping hands for both sides, and you can get that in here like that. And then she holds it a little loosely, I'll be honest, so you can see kind of like dangling a bit. You can get into a position where you can hold, you know, for the most part. But I do like that quite a bit. The paintwork and the sculpting on that came out really good. The God Killer sword, which turned out to be nothing, but still it's pretty cool that we get her sword like that. The shield is pretty awesome too. If I'm mistaken, I'm not sure. The paint and all that looks really nice too. You know, that goldish copper trim. The inside of that looks really, really good. Those leather straps and whatnot, the darker gold or more deeper golds in there look really cool. But isn't there supposed to be like an eagle or something on that? I can't remember. I think there is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some type of symbol in the center of that. But it is what it is. How this goes on, you're going to want to like take this hand off a gripping hand and then kind of just grip it into this. This is a softer plastic right here. I wish this handle would come off or it was a little bit more of a sturdy plastic, but it is kind of gummy. So it's a little tricky getting on. So I like to do that. So you want to get it on there first like so, and then slide that through and then peg that in like that. And I found out that's the best way to get the shield on. And then she holds it pretty good for the most part. These straps are way too big to go over the arm. I wish they would make those a little bit tighter, more form-fitting around her forearm. But I mean, it still holds and it's not going anywhere. So you can still clank around and stuff like that, and it's not going to go flying off. So I think that works out pretty decent for the most part. She does come with some closed-fisted hands. You know, these are the ones that she comes with in the package. Those work okay. And then we get these more open palm hands. Like this, I'll put one of those on right now. Just on their standard SH Figuarts peg. They're pretty tight for the most part on my figure. So you can get some, you know, high five poses and things like that, or when she's sliding around on the floor doing those crazy kicks and wah, whoosh, Wonder Woman, all that kind of stuff. I love. Oh man, I've been having a lot of really fun just posing this around with this piece. It's very cool, very freaking awesome Wonder Woman figure. Probably my favorite Wonder Woman figure that I've ever owned in my collection. She's freaking cool, man, and I'm absolutely enjoying this piece. We also get two versions of the lasso. So we get this one lasso right here, which is just hold on by a little clip right there. That's for when she's just hanging it to the side like that. That just has a little hook you can see right there, and it doesn't really go anywhere. The hook's fairly tight to the point where you can flip this upside down, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay in place when you're posing around, so you can unclip that. And then we get this more extended lasso like that, so it's more like it's twirling around. And the gold on this is just really, really nice. Very vibrant, very yellowish gold. I love this a lot. So you can get some two-handed poses with that. Get that into the hand like there, and we'll get another hand like that. And again, you can just have it like she's twirling it around or whatnot, and just gets all kinds of cool poses with that. I just think that's really cool, man. I love that. The gold that they use on the lasso is just very, very nice. That I really appreciate that they went a very much vibrant gold, which is very cool. So now with all the accessories out of the way, let's take a look at the articulation. So the head and the neck are on a ball joint, so it does roll around a little bit. Can't really turn left and right a whole lot because of the way the hair is, and that's how it's kind of sculpted over the shoulder. You can't do a lot of head turning, so you get about that much, and that's about it. Can look up a little tiny bit, down a decent amount, can bobble side to side a bit. Arms can go full 360, out about that far. There is a butterfly joint right in there. You can see that. So that works a little bit when you want to get like those poses with her arms going across her body like that, doing that classic Wonder Woman pose. You can do something like that. It also does rotate on that peg. There is no bicep swivel, but the arm is a single bend like that. But it's more than 90 degrees, which I do appreciate. It looks like some nice posing like that. So that's pretty cool. It also does rotate on the elbow like that. We get rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a breast ball peg going into the breast area and down to her lower crotch area. So that rolls around independently. Does pivot side to side. Crunches forward about that much. Back about that far. Pivot side to side. Same thing with a lower ball peg, so that rolls around all just like that. Does rotate anything you need to do. Pivot side to side. Crunch forward very nicely. Back about that far, which is pretty good. This skirt piece is a softer type of plastic, but it's not super soft. So we got hip joints that kick forward that much. Back about that far. We do rotate in the peg up there. We do get double jointed knees that work very nice. I like that a lot. We get ankle joints, allows you to point the toe up and down, rotate. Not really an ankle rocker, but we even do get toe articulation in there, so check that out. That's pretty cool. And we can all want to see it. Yes, we do get some Wonder Woman booty. Is it better than, you know, say this booty? I don't know. Battle of the Toy Booties? I have no freaking clue, but I know a lot of people have been wondering about that, so this is still one of the best SH Figuarts figures I've ever had. But this Wonder Woman is coming out pretty close to it. This is really fun, man. I love having this piece. So overall, I think this is a really great figure. I am excited to add this one to the collection. You know, I'm really looking forward to building out my Cinematic Justice League. I'm just waiting to get all the figures. I do have Batman, which, if you guys seen my review, I was a little disappointed in that figure, honestly. Just for certain things. For instance, the height. The height was ridiculous. So if I could bring in Batman right here, you know, if you have them side by side, you could tell there's an honorable size difference. But if you put them back to back and you look and see how the size is, that's about level right there. You could see Wonder Woman is almost as tall as Batman. Now, as far as comic book accuracy goes, that probably works fine. You know, you can see how Wonder Woman's shoulders actually sit a little higher than Batman's. But as far as the movie goes, she should be down to like about right, probably about there. This Batman figure was just way too short and just had a lot of issues, and so very disappointed in so many things. But I'm so glad that this Wonder Woman figure came out, and it had so many saving graces, so I absolutely love it. So if you can find it, I highly suggest picking her up, because she is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Figuarts comparison, here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Batman and Harley Quinn figures. And just for fun, here she is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the SH Figuarts Justice League Wonder Woman. Now overall, I think this is a really cool figure. I absolutely love everything that SH Figuart has done with it. She's got an amazing sculpt, gorgeous paint, and I really love her articulation. Adding in all her cool accessories and interchangeable parts just puts her over the top. I was really disappointed with their Batman figure, but having this Wonder Woman figure completely redeems it, and I'm looking forward to all the other Justice League figures that SH Figuarts puts out, because she is just so awesome that I definitely recommend her, because she is definitely a must-get. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.